Hey guys, welcome back to I Will Wander. I very randomly ended up back at Sugar Lake here right now. Time of recording is July 2nd, day after Canada Day. Had no intention of really going anywhere today, but started out and the wheels just sort of ended up here. This is Monashee Provincial Park. I don't know if you can see it. I assume the camera's picking up. There's still snow on the mountains back there. It's incredible country back here. I'm not at a wreck site or anything. There are wreck sites all the way around this Sugar Lake, this is called. And there are wreck sites all the way around the lake that are not full, but they're crowded this weekend. So I'm not going to go near an actual wreck site. I'm just going to cast the rod a few times and carry on and see what the day brings us. First cast on Sugar Lake, Monashee Provincial Park. A little further up, Sugar Lake. If you've watched some of the earlier videos, a long time ago, I was fishing right at this spot right here, and I kept turning back to the camera going, this cast, this cast, this cast. Thought it was clever. It's pretty lame, but I thought I was being clever. This is the recreation site, and as you can see, it's full this weekend. I think that's 9 mile. They go like 3.5 mile, 8 mile, 9 mile. That's what they call the rec sites. And that one is pretty full. If you keep going up the road, you get to some more isolated ones that may not be quite as crowded. I'm not staying. I don't live all that far from here, so. But I know that it's a really nice, especially long weekend experience for people to come out to these rec sites and have a camp and a barbecue and a bevy or two. It's a really nice British Columbia experience. So let's fish again off this wondrous spot. And get a break from the jet skis. That's not normal, the jet ski noise in the background. That's a long weekend thing. You don't normally hear a sound when you're back here. So, see if we can catch here. From the exact spot I fished probably a year ago, as heavy as I still am, I probably dropped 20 pounds since then, even though there's about 30 more to go, maybe more. It is much better now compared to what it was then. And again, I've stated, I'm trying to get a sight line here basically. Stated this before, guys, there's a unique culture to this part of British Columbia. You're pretty far back, and the men are men back here, I'll put it that way. So be polite and respectful if you're engaging anyone back here. You never know. You get a lot of rough and tumble types, that's how I'll put it. I've never had an issue. I'm always polite and respectful anyway, but I know that if you had people from certain urban environments that weren't aware that, you know, it was necessary to engage these guys in a certain way, it might not go as well as they had planned, let's just say. So be respectful back here. It's a certain type of you're going to encounter more often than not a certain type of male, especially. So just keep that in mind. Generally, though, they're wonderful. So let's catch some fish. This cast. This cast. This cast. I hate that. There's a knot in the string. I'm gonna be spending the next few minutes getting that damn thing out. Anyway, that's what happened on the last exciting cast. This cast. The last thing I'm going to do on this channel, guys, is talk about politics. I don't watch YouTube to get involved in anything serious at all. I want to see light, pleasant content, generally, and visuals like what we have behind me here. Around July 1st, which is Canada Day, Canada's National Day, celebrating the country of Canada as a nation, you get a lot of both positive and negative talk about Canada as a country and a place to live. And I'm not getting into it because I don't care to do that on my YouTube channel. But I will say that on a whim, just randomly this morning, actually this afternoon, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I said, I'll get out of the house or get out of my apartment, go for a drive. My little sanity session, as I call it, to get out of my tiny little apartment that I have there in Kelowna, British Columbia. Ended up here. This is where I just randomly ended up. It's not that far from where I live. And Kelowna itself is an urban center. It has a great deal of beauty. There's a lot of beauty to the city itself and the surrounding areas. And it has everything that the bigger cities have, dark as well, just on a smaller scale. So randomly, I decided to go for a little drive from the urban center in this area of Canada, British Columbia, Canada. And this is where I ended up. That's all I'm going to say about Canada. You're not going to get much better than this. This part of the country, anyway, is just incredibly, impossibly beautiful. And you have access to this type of stuff. Even if you're not into the fishing, which I am, obviously. But the bugs have discovered me and they like my lower calves for some reason. This is what has me kind of dancing as I talk to you. There are bugs onto me at the moment. Lost my train of thought. Canada's gorgeous. That's all I'm going to say about Canada. This near July 1st. This cast. Just to review what I'm doing there. About a year ago, I can't remember, I don't know, a long time ago. I was at this spot, 25 pounds heavier, even though there's a lot of work to do that way still. And I'm doing a little bit from this exact spot where I'm turning back to the camera, talking about how I'm going to catch my dinner, this cast, like I've been doing here. So, I have this cast. Well, that's a good one. I have progressed in my YouTuber career to the point where I'm doing clever remakes of previous material, like I'm doing right now here today. Dancing as the flies eat my lower legs. I'm revamping my own old content here on YouTube. This cast. If I seem to be walking a little bit delicate here, I am in flip-flops. Voila. And I'm right on the edge of the water here. There's some fish right there. I don't know if you can see that. I wish their older brothers would show up. And this is the type of thing that I've been walking around in my little flip-flops. So that's why I might seem to be walking a little bit delicate there. There's my little putt-putt rambler. So just hopping into that little thing this morning. Figure, oh, I'll go for a ride, go for a drive, whatever. This is where I end up. Maybe 45 minutes. Yeah, it's probably about 45 minutes from where I live. Okay, let's catch this cast. Okay, last cast at this location. The bugs, oh my god, they've become unbearable. So I was going to go home, but I'm going to carry on up that way. There's another spot that I've fished in the past that is incredibly beautiful. So we'll see how the luck is there.